Because one of the studies that we are looking at with NMN,
Одно из исследований вот насчет
this is a
НМН,
clinical study.
это clinical
We are
study.
going to look at whether NMN can be a weight management.
О, окей.
Что такое?
То есть они еще смотрят со стороны, чтобы НМН еще помогала для балансирования контроля веса.
Because there was a study that was done, a few years ago by a different company
Другой компании.
that studies NMN, and they found that people in their 50s and 60s
50-60 лет люди.
who are overweight,
Толстые.
they took the product and they lost weight.
То есть брали вот именно с этим ингредиентом, и они теряли вес.
And so I was talking with this researcher yesterday.
На
He did
HPO,
a
да?
study.
Получается.
He did a study
Well,
on many people. And I said, okay, did you look at the results? And he measured their weights. But these were healthy people and obese people. So lots and lots of people. I said, okay, go back. When you go back to Connecticut, you go and look at your population of people in that study. And this is hundreds of people. Look at the people who were obese. Take out the people who weren't obese, normal, and look at those and see if you can see signals or signs of people who lost weight if they're obese. Right. Because, and the reason why I say this is because of that paper, but also me. So before I started H Pro, and I started more exercising more. So there's that exercise component. You can't separate it out. But I was I've been taking it longer than anybody else. So 5 months, I have about 17 pounds. 17 pounds. But again, it's increasing exercise because now I can exercise more longer. I have more energy. So there is that component of it. But there's also this idea that people in this study, they actually, and this was a study for obese people
Do we
specifically.
know what year was it like? London?
It was probably, I was looking at this study the other day, I would say it's probably 2021, 2022. It's a different company.
Ага, я understand. Примерно 2-3 года назад было изучение, значит, вот НМН именно как ингредиента для разных групп людей, да, были нормальные, а были толстенькие, да, как это, полные, да. И он попросил вот этого человека, который занимался этим, чтобы убрали как бы нормальных и изучали именно вот, да, вот этих более полных людей, чтобы отследить эту связь и использовать это исследование уже для H-Pro, потому что он сам, когда 5 месяцев уже употребляет H-Pro, у него больше энергии, он больше стал тренировочек делать, и он потерял примерно 8 килограмм.
Дэвид, а вы принимаете только 2 капсулы, как написано
4.
на баночке?
He said, да, 4. You said you take 4 per day, right?
Yeah, so the normal serving is 2.
Yeah.
I've started taking 4 or sometimes 6.
Even more.
Sometimes 6.
4 или даже 6.
Yeah. The benefits from 2 capsules to 4 capsules are, and the benefits from 4 to 6 are
Even more.
a little bit more, not as much as 2 to 4.
So 4 would be like
4
good
is
amount.
4 puts you in that sweet spot. 6 helps you even more, but not as much as 2 to 4.
То есть с увеличением дозы 4, да, вообще очень хорошо прогрессирует. 6 чуть-чуть даже лучше делает, но не настолько сильно. Вот именно 4, вот он
А вы
ощутимо.
принимаете еще протеев, там другие
Do you take
продукты?
other products like Protein?
Yeah, so Right Start and H Pro. So when I was doing all this work, I wanted to stay as consistent as possible in terms of diet. My exercise went up because I could, because I started feeling
Больше
better.
энергии, он больше делает.
Right? So my exercise routine changed because I felt better.
Он чувствует себя лучше.
And so I can't separate out the effects that I felt just based on taking age because my exercise changed.
Это в комплексе, то есть он и больше упражнений делает, и райсар берет, и HPro берет, больше энергии у человека, и как-то все это в комплекте.
But what Age Pro did for me is it allowed me to recover much faster. It allowed me to do more exercise than I normally would if I wasn't taking Age Pro.
Больше делает, может делать упражнений больше, чем обычно бы он делал, да, потому что больше энергии, больше он легче восстанавливается, быстрее восстанавливается. Да?
Еще такой вопрос. Со скольки капсул, допустим, человек будет принимать, допустим, он не может себя не ограничивать, и он может себе много позволить. Сколько капсул вы уже не рекомендуете?
How many capsules per day you would not recommend to take? Like if people can, money was
Too
twice
much.
the year. Some people, they can buy, they start taking, I don't know, 20, whatever. So it should be reasonable.
Yeah,
right?
I wouldn't recommend that. I mean, I've
It
only
won't
went.
be overdose, right?
I don't think you would. But six is probably the most I would say. Yeah.
Лучше всего,
I mean, but the thing is, our body is really smart. Right? It will take in what it needs,
Yeah.
and then it will release what it doesn't. So sometimes same thing with like vitamins and minerals, right? You take
Yeah.
a lot of vitamins and minerals,
Yeah, it will
and
just-
it will take what it needs, and then it will release what it doesn't.
Он рекомендует максимум 6, но если кто-то берет, то есть передозировки не будет, но как бы наше ж тело умное, да, и оно возьмет, что надо, все остальное выбросить.
And sometimes what people can do is, let's say you're just starting out. Let's say you start out, you take 6 and do 6 for a month, and then you start feeling it. You start feeling better. Then you can taper down and take fewer because now you've gotten your cells where they need to be. After that, it's just about maintaining. So maybe you can start higher, and then once you feel good, then you maintain.
То есть можно начать, допустим, с 6, да, посмотреть первый месяц, как тело ваше реагирует, как вы там набираетесь энергии, силы, а потом можно уже смотреть, может быть, 4 уже хватит, то есть как-то уже так это выровнять свое.
Еще один важный вопрос для нашего рынка. Новая формула кардио очень отличается от старой. Пока у нас не сертифицируют новую, будет ли старая формула поступать на наш рынок?
I don't think you know the answer to this because that's our market. So until we will get this new formula of cardio on our market, we're going to sell the old one. So
Right.
I mean that's
When do they get in the new?
Мы не
Yeah.
останемся без
Мы
капсул.
не останемся без...
yeah, we will
I
still sell.
can't tell them when. But let me just tell you what happens in these situations. So there's two things at play.
Две вещи может произойти.
The first one is he indicated you have to sell out of the old,
Мы продадим просто старые.
and as we're selling out of the old, we are registering the new.
Пока продаем старые, будем регистрировать
So you've
новые.
got two timelines you have to work with. And in an ideal world, you want both of those things to intersect at the same time.
Но это чтобы в одно и то же время происходило. Старые продаем, новые уже начинаем регистрировать.
And so I don't know what the timeline is for each market, but those are the dynamics for new formulas. And they've been planning, so we've been planning this for 18 months,
Они уже это планируют
this
полтора
transition.
года.
So what we're hoping to do is to be able to make sure those two come together as soon as possible.
I will explain to them what Tyler said in the morning about this because they asked to check the formula. Remember, Tyler said in the morning at the breakfast.
Oh, right.
So Full Life was asking to check the formula, and they are working with Russian laws. What's going on? Значит, Тайлер утром на завтраке объяснил, что проверяется наша формула, вот это новое, да, уже на нашем рынке, но есть вопросы там по 2 ингредиентам, то есть они вообще еще неизвестны как в особом мире, они даже нет в списке.
Понятно.
То есть вот что будет, какая реакция, ответ, это уже будет решаться не у доктора.
Понятно.
Если новая формула не пройдет, могут ли наставить на всегда старую?
Это он не будет называть, это не в него. She's asking like if new formula would not be accepted by Russian, laws and stuff. are we going to stay with the old one? So
For
our market.
cardio?
Yeah.
No, so as far as I know, it is okay. Otherwise, we wouldn't move forward with it, right? And so we made changes into the formula to make sure it is okay for Russia.
Yeah, and not exactly. Yeah, Tyler said that one of the ingredients or two.
For cardio?
Yeah,
For
for
two H Pro, yes.
The H Pro.
You're talking
He
about
was
cardio.
he was talking
Yeah,
about
cardio, we've already done that, right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
you-
that's part. So that 18-month process, part of that is making sure it can go into Russia.
Я
So,
извиняюсь, это я думала про H Pro,
нет.
а мы говорим про кардио.
Про кардио, да.
Про кардио, это был Тайлер.
because remember, as we're developing these formulas, that's the feedback we need
Right.
to know, because we don't want to sit here and spend all this time formulating it
Yes.
if it can't go in there.
Он знает, что как будет принимать с нашим рынком, но надо у Тайлера спросить.
Yeah.